Hey girl, hey, so I thought it was about time to do a Ask Kristee video. I should have said and Ask Kristee, but I don't know grammar. Okay, so I just asked on my handy dandy Twitter at Kristee Vetter. I love shameless plugging it and such. For you guys to ask me questions. I don't really have a theme to this. I'm just gonna go for it and see what kind of questions you came up with, and we will go now. Can we be best friends? P.S. I love you more than life. I love you more than life, obviously. And the answer is yes, we can be best friends. If you add me on Snapchat, Kristee Vetter, we can snap back and forth and we can be best friends on Snapchat and in real life and everywhere in the universe. So please Snapchat me because I love Snapchatting you guys, and I don't know how many times I can say Snapchat in a row without messing it up, but I just want you to Snapchat me, Snapchat me, Snapchat me. Wow, that actually wasn't that hard. What are your summer plans? I have no idea what I'm doing with my life this summer. Catherine has good questions. Her next one is I'm going to Disneyland for spring break. What are your suggestions for me to do there and get there? Okay, hold up. Go to Frozen Fun and go on everything there if you like Frozen, which isn't even if, it's because everyone likes Frozen. Am I right, ladies? Yes. Go on California Screamin' and the Tower of Terror and Goofy's Sky School, and the Ariel ride is just a classic. Basically, I like California Adventure a lot better than the actual Disneyland, so I would say spend more time in California Adventure. They have better rides. But if you've never been, you know, spend some time in Disneyland for the whole novelty thing, the castle and stuff. Except recently the castle's been under construction, so it's literally like a sheet over it with a picture of the castle, which is really depressing, but like hopefully by your spring break it'll be back up and running. Do you think if you never made a YouTube channel that your life would be where it is now? To be 100% honest, I don't think my life would be that different, as in like the path where I'm going to in the future. Like YouTube hasn't really changed my goals overall in life, which sounds bad, but like YouTube is a big part of my life still. I definitely would still be studying political science. That's what I'm doing now. It's what I've wanted to study since 6th grade, and I love it to death. And I definitely would probably be at a similar 4-year private university, maybe public. It's hard to say like what your life would be like if XYZ didn't happen, because XYZ did happen, so you can't like know what would happen if it didn't, you know what I'm saying? But without YouTube, I definitely wouldn't have the same confidence that I had, and I wouldn't have so many amazing friends that I've made from YouTube. I wouldn't know so many people that like have changed my life so much, and like I just wouldn't have, like, I don't think I'd have the same self-confidence, and you guys have just like helped me through so much. And I definitely feel like I've grown up a lot on YouTube, so it's definitely helped me become very independent also, because I'm running this by myself. You know, it's like a whole business thing. What color do you see the dress? From the beginning, when my roommate showed me it, I've always seen black and blue. I've never seen like a hint of white and gold. I've never understood where people are coming from when they see white and gold. I've tried my hardest to see white and gold, and all I can see is black and blue. So I don't know. I really don't care. I just think it's fascinating how your eyes work differently, how people see different colors, because both my roommates said white and gold, and I was like, what the heck is wrong with you? It's black and blue. But it actually is black and blue, so just kidding. If you see white and gold, that's cool too. You know, maybe you can see like, maybe you have a sixth sense. I don't know. Do you have any college horror stories? So recently I did some filming with 17's YouTube channel, so they're gonna have like some of these up on their channel, but they have this series where you talk about like embarrassing stories and stuff. And when I was trying to brainstorm them, I was thinking, and I really don't have like that bad of horror stories, which I wish I did. I need to do more exciting things to like get horror stories to tell, I guess. I have 2 instances of falling, so I'll tell those stories. College horror stories, yeah. These are both when I was a freshman. So last year. I always think it's funny when they're like, oh yeah, my freshman year. It's literally like 6 months ago. I always thought it was so cool, you know, when I was new to college, to see tour groups touring the school, because it was like, wow, I was in your position like last year, and now I'm one of those cool college kids that looks like they know what they're doing, but they really don't. They're just trying to get past you to get to their class. They were walking on a sidewalk right next to like a street. You know, that's where sidewalks are. And they were moving kind of slow, because tour groups move kind of slow, you know, tour guides have to walk backwards and stuff. I don't know how they do that magic. I was with my friend, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk past them. Like, I had to get to my class, you know, busy college kid places to be. So I'm like walking on the edge of the curb to get around them. It's smiling, you know, like, yeah, I'm a Chapman student, like walking on the curb. And all of a sudden, my foot steps outside the curb, and I completely fall over. Like, I didn't just trip and stumble. I literally fell on my face on the curb into the street And the whole tour group just like stopped and stared at me. And as I laid there on the ground, you know, just like took a minute for me to recollect myself, you know. I was just thinking, what are all these people thinking? Like, go to Chapman, go Panthers. We're all very coordinated people here, obviously. A couple dads were like, are you okay? And I was like, yep, I'm fine. I'm a Panther on the prowl. I got places to be, excuse me, while I hang my head in shame. Oh, and then I have another story where I was walking. Okay, so there's this one crosswalk between the dorms and the campus where it's just really busy all the time. That's where basically all the students walk through to and from classes. So especially at certain times between classes, like popular class times, it's always super busy and people coming and going and blah, blah, blah. So I was walking to class at, you know, a very crowded time, and it's hard with people who are on skateboards and bikes and stuff because like they're supposed to go around you, but also they're trying to get through before the whatever. So I was walking and I see this kid, and I'd seen him before, like I kind of knew him, but I didn't. So like you'll just see them everywhere, like you have similar schedules or something, and you've never talked to them, but you feel like you know them because you literally see them everywhere. He was coming towards me on a skateboard, and I was walking, and I was like kind of like, wait, which way am I going? I felt like time slowed down because as we got closer and closer, him on his skateboard, we looked each other in the eyes, and we knew that one of us had to move, and we expected the other person to move. So eventually, the last second, no one moved, and we just crashed into each other. His skateboard went flying, and I didn't fall down this time, but I was like, blah, because I literally like ran into someone on a skateboard. That was a really loud clap. I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. We both thought the other person was gonna avoid, but it didn't happen. So, you know, that was embarrassing. This isn't really a horror story, but it was a very weird experience. So I was at a party, you know, college, rage, everything like that. So we were leaving the party, and we walk outside, and there's this old lady standing in front of the door. By the way, we don't have like fraternity sorority houses, so they're just like random off-campus houses that students live in. So it's like in a neighborhood with other people. So this old lady is standing there right in front of us, glaring at us, staring like as we leave the party. It was just so uncomfortable. And then she has her phone or like a camcorder or something with a flash on recording, and she's like, "These are Chapman students leaving a party. I'm sure your parents will be very proud to see this video." And like she was just like muttering to herself, and she was recording us in the party, and it was just so uncomfortable. And we walked away like, what is happening? How do you know my parents? It was a really weird experience. So there's a party horror story. Okay, so this video is getting long enough, and I've answered kind of nice questions. So thank you so much for anyone who asked me questions, or anyone who just follows me on Twitter, because they're awesome, at Kristee Better. I feel like I've shamelessly plugged this enough. If you have any college horror stories or party horror stories or anything, I'd love to read them in the comments down below. If you've ever fallen in front of a tour group or ran into someone on a skateboard that you have seen around campus a lot and think he was kind of cute, then please comment down below. Make sure to click this beautiful annotation if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!